Yeah, so the video itself is not clickbait. This isn't like a late April Fool's joke. This is something that actually happened. I almost lost everything. So I did talk about it a bit on the community tab on my channel, and I might as well go through one of them right now on my post about 3 days ago in the making of this recording. So I end up falling for some kind of Discord scam that nearly got my computer screwed over. I had to reboot or wipe everything as soon as possible, which is exactly what I did. So, I got some ping, some notification on one of the servers I ended up joining, and I checked on the server, and nothing else was there except for this one message saying that they were going to do some kind of remake to this server, and everyone has to verify, right? I go to this link. In the link, it told me to follow the instructions, and part of the instructions was the first step was to literally go to the Windows run bar, and unfortunately, I ended up doing that. And I forgot partly with what the second step was, something about verifying it by, pressing a specific keybind, which unfortunately I ended up doing that too, and something came up and I immediately closed it. And then I just got this gut feeling, this really, really awful feeling that I might have done something pretty fucked up to myself. I decided to scan through the Windows security scanner, and usually it would just scan stuff and said that there were no threats found or anything. But in this case, it skipped something, but it did found something, which it was basically some type of Trojan scan. It was basically some type of Trojan thing, and it was marked as severe. And that's when I knew I really fucked up. I kind of panicked, and I started looking up a tutorial how to reboot everything, which I did. I followed the steps, and I made sure to remove everything, every inch, every crevice, to make sure that it doesn't get anything. And while I was doing that, my Windows scanner was still resisting the thing, and I was continuously scanning it while I was trying to figure it out. And eventually, I ended up rebooting everything. I wiped everything clean, and another thing too while I was at it was I contacted one of my mates about the whole debacle with what the fuck I just did. He's kind of like a tech expert. I mean, he was getting onto the field, that's why he was on for college for. I ended up talking to him about it while my computer and everything was still rebooting and the process and all that. I decided to get my old laptop and made sure that I got in with my main Google account to make sure that nothing was happening, and I checked the email and nothing seems to be going on. There was no notification about any breaches or anything like that. At some point later, after everything got rebooted, I went back in, I got to my Windows account, and as soon as I got in, I immediately got to work. I had to reset all of my passwords throughout every one of my accounts that I know that I have obtained or that I know I remembered. Even older ones that I never even fucking used for such a long goddamn time. I even had to reset those ones for good measure to really make sure that nothing is taken away. I've kept my computer running for days, but I did end up restarting it through some occasions if it's necessary. I never even bothered shutting this thing off ever since it fucking happened. I don't even know if I really want to be honest. What if I do one of these days and everything on my desktop's gone? That's just the thought of it, at least. I might be just overthinking shit, but the thought of that happening, I don't think I would take it anymore. That would be the final fucking straw if I lose all that shit. If you are a rig, you clearly will never understand and concept the fact with how important this shit really is to me. Because outside of it, I have nothing. This is literally the only thing that's keeping me sane, It really is. Nothing else outside of what I do works or does anything remotely close like this. This actually helped me from preventing me from going through a dark path when I was 15 years old at the time. I could have went through that dark path if it weren't for YouTube or anything that I do online. The people that I've encountered. If it weren't for any of that, I honestly probably wouldn't be here today, to be honest with you. So now, in the making of this video, I have been slowly trying to reinstall and get back stuff that I've had before the incident went down, and I've checked the scanner, and there wasn't anything that skipped an item or anything, so I guess that might be a sign that it's over, but then again, it might not be over. What if it's not? I don't know. Because at this point, I'm feeling pretty fucking schizo and very, very doubtful if it's really over. I don't know. I really don't know. I've also checked through the Run app or whatever it is type thing to make sure that there wasn't anything suspicious on there, and it doesn't look like there is. Yeah, all in all, it's a pretty fucked up experience, pretty crazy one. Something that I do not wish for anyone else to go through. Please be fucking careful out there, people. It's no joke. If you've ever encountered a server that is telling you to verify if they're making like some type of new 2.0 version of the same fucking server, it is definitely going to be suspicious as fuck. Leave that shit and report it. That is what I should have done, but that is on me for not looking into it further. That part is on me. I should have looked into it further. I thought it might have been legit. I rarely use Discord, to be honest with you. Like, I rarely do. Like, I don't even usually like join random servers. But the reason why I joined them now is for, like, getting emoticon memes and stickers because I have, like, Nitro on it and shit. Now, unfortunately, the only things that I have lost are my files, my PNG stuff, memes that I found, archived videos of shit that I like to watch later on, and videos of my own with the original quality, MP3 files. You get the idea. Those are gone. I haven't saved any of those through my drives or USBs, so those are definitely KIA'd for sure. And I thought my Gmod saves were definitely done too because I didn't like save them through the workshop. I checked the game itself and everything seems to be saved, luckily. So I guess that's one of the good news of that situation. So it's going to be a real pain in the ass to try to find those same stuff I've had saved before the incident again. And yeah, I really don't know if it's like, I don't know if I'm all good now with that. I'm still, again, very skeptical and very suspicious about everything now. Even more than ever. Like, way fucking more than ever. Oh, like this scam attempt was way worse than the accidentally reported you Steam scam. I was 17 years old at the time for that incident, but at the end of the day, I managed to get it back thanks to the Steam support and my parents. Like, if I were to actually lose everything and I was too late, I don't think I could even live with myself, to be honest. Like, I would have been planning for my death right about now, to be honest. I've dealt with so much bullshit throughout the past. I am not willing to deal with this. Yeah, I figured I'd let people know, like, what's going on behind the scenes of what the fuck just happened. I'm still a bit shaken up from this. And now the series is gonna be even more of a delay. As much as I made the pull and the promise to focus entirely on that, I don't think I can at the moment until I figured out that everything's all good. Like, at this point, I think it is, but I don't know. I don't really fucking know anymore. I don't know if it's really all good. Now that shit is gonna have to be in a delay thanks to some scumbag of a fucking scammer that attempted to take away my passion, my hobby, and basically my livelihood with what I've been doing. I've been doing YouTube for about 10 years and I've made around up to 980 videos. If you think I'm willing to accept the fact that that would be gone, I'm not. That is not something I'm willing to just live with. Nothing else outside of that is the same and it won't work. I've tried, trust me, I fucking tried. And it's nothing. It was nothing but a waste of time. I just can't. So, I don't know. See you guys next time, I guess.